Yes, my video is a week late. If you have an idea for my punishment, let us know. The theme last week was dramatic readings of whatever's on your bookshelf. I'm going to read from the most dramatic book I have. Encyclopedia Brown solves them all. Lionel Fisk came into the Brown Detective Agency walking on his hands. Encyclopedia knew what an upside-down Lionel meant. The circus was in town. Lionel was the only boy in Idaville who wanted to be an acrobat. He could read an entire comic book while standing on his head. "I brought you 2 tickets to the circus," he said, falling to his feet, "for you and Sally. My Uncle Barney sent them to me." "Boy, thanks," said Encyclopedia. Encyclopedia knew about Lionel's Uncle Barney. He had sold used cars, he had sold houses, and he had gone to prison for 2 years. Uncle Barney hadn't cheated people more than some men who sold used cars or houses, but he had been caught. "Uncle Barney is working as a clown now," said Lionel. "After the show, I'll introduce you to him." Lionel did 5 backflips and was out the door. After lunch, Encyclopedia told Sally the good news. The partners caught the 2 o'clock bus to the circus grounds. Lionel was there to greet them. The free seats were in the very last row. The center ring was so far away that even the elephants looked like trained fleas. Lionel wriggled with delight when the clowns came on. His Uncle Barney first appeared as the rear end of a horse. Later, wearing pots and pans for armor, he clanked about as the fearless English knight, Sir Godfrey Biscuit Shooter. When the circus ended, Lionel took Encyclopedia and Sally behind the sideshow tents to meet Uncle Barney. "Hold it," said Encyclopedia suddenly. "There's some kind of trouble over there." He pointed to a trailer with a lion's head painted on the side. A small group of circus people were gathered at the open door. Someone hollered, "Get the doctor!" "And get that new clown Barney," shouted Kitty, the bareback rider. She was dressed in a tight pink costume and soft slippers. "He's the one who did it!" The 3 children moved toward the crowd. "Uncle Barney's in some kind of trouble," said Lionel in a worried tone. As the doctor arrived, a woman in a housecoat stepped weakly from the trailer. She was holding her head. "That's Princess Marta, the lion tamer," said Lionel. "She's the star of the show." The doctor helped Princess Marta into a folding chair. "What happened?" he asked. "Somebody hit me on the head and stole my money," answered Princess Marta. "Here's Barney," said the strong man, holding Uncle Barney by the neck. The strong man shoved him, and Uncle Barney fell to the ground. His knight's costume of pots and pans banged loudly. "He's the one who did it," said Kitty. "I saw him slip out of the trailer a couple of minutes ago. How could I mistake him in that costume?" "Come now, Kitty," said Princess Marta. "Everyone in the circus knows where I keep my money. The thief isn't one of us." "Neither is Barney. He joined the show only last month," said the strong man. "And he's been in prison, hasn't he?" said the sword swallower. "Look at him. He hasn't denied a word." Uncle Barney rose to his feet. "I went by Princess Marta's trailer a few minutes ago," he said, "but I didn't go into it. I didn't steal her money." "I believe him," said Princess Marta. She waved both arms for the crowd to go away. "What did the thief hit me with?" asked Princess Marta. A midget held up a frying pan. "Probably with this," he said. "I found it just outside your trailer." "Well, it isn't mine," said Princess Marta. "It could be Barney's," said the midget. "He's got so many on him you'd never know if one were missing." "Didn't you get a look at the thief?" asked the doctor. "No," replied Marta. "I never even heard him sneak in. I was sitting with my back to the door knitting. All of a sudden, whomp! The lights went out." "Ah, what's the sense of talking?" said the strong man. "Barney's the thief, all right." He seized Uncle Barney by the neck and shook him. "Where did you hide the money?" "I didn't steal anything," Uncle Barney protested. "You have to believe me." "They're going to hurt him!" exclaimed Lionel. "Encyclopedia," said Sally. "Can't you do something?" "I can try," said Encyclopedia. He stepped in front of Uncle Barney. "This man didn't steal your money," he said to Princess Marta. Princess Marta regarded the boy detective with amused interest. "If you're so sure he didn't rob me, tell me who did," she said. "I expect you know that, too." "Yes," answered Encyclopedia, "I do." If you want to find out who the thief was, you can read in the description. Edith, I'll see you tomorrow.